my belly started pumping, you know, when you're running out of air, and I thought, you know, they better come quick, and then I had to come to terms with my own death. I knew I was drowning at that point. I didn't know, they couldn't find me in the murky water. I was just under it, couldn't move at all, totally coherent. And I just told myself that you're drowning, just go with it, and you know, stay calm. And I remember wondering if this is going to hurt. I was at a party one night, and it was early in the evening. I'd worked all day, and for some reason I decided to jump in the canal. And you know, I jumped in once, nothing happened. You know, I climbed back out, run and dove in this time, and I hit my head on something hard in the canal. I instantly knew that I'd broke my neck. I was still conscious. I couldn't feel anything instantly. I couldn't move. So I told myself, you just broke your neck.
Cory was involved in a diving accident the end of July 2013. Was brought here to us, to McLaren Oakland, as we're a level 2 verified trauma center. Cory sustained a flexion injury, C3-4-5, at which he had a burst fracture at C5, and a spinal cord injury resulting from a piece of the bone from his vertebrae lacerating his spinal cord.
When it comes to trauma, you know, time means everything, and to have a local trauma center close to where something happens is, you know, it's a blessing.
The EMS came in a short period of time, and you know, I talked to them the whole time. They said I was very helpful. I guess being awake and knowing what's going on, and telling them what I could feel, and I guess that helped out a lot, you know. And we talked the whole way to the ride to McLaren Oakland Hospital, and I actually asked them where they were taking me, and they said to McLaren Oakland. I thought, great, you know, I just wanted to get fixed. So
being able to go to a hospital that has a good team that's well prepared is absolutely essential to survivability for patients involved in motor vehicle accidents or otherwise injured by any other means.
He was a quadriplegic. His right upper and right lower extremities were, he was able to touch his nose with his right arm, left arm, no. He was able to move his right leg a little bit, but left leg, no. He is, according to Dr. Richter's assessment, an Asia B injury, which means he's an incomplete spinal cord.
So we rapidly moved him to the rehab unit because we have to get this human being on, this guy who has such a zest for life. So we got him over to the rehab unit. We got him over there quick. And there's a couple things we worked on. One, he has a broken neck. When I first saw him, he could barely move his one side. The other side didn't move at all. Can you imagine what that's like? Picture that, you're laying there in bed and you can't move.
basically they told me that they didn't know what I could do. A lot of people with my injury never get out of the chair. They told me I may never walk again. And I just took all this as they were telling me. Kind of like I've always dealt with everything. I'm, you know, a pretty headstrong, a stubborn guy. So I really didn't even listen to them when they said that. I didn't, you know, I thought, yeah, we'll see.
And because of some of the things that I saw when I first met Cory and his personality, he was very bubbly, very, let's get this rehab, let's get the show on the road, let's get it done, what else do I have to do? I made a promise to him that if he worked really hard and he worked with the team, that he would walk out of the rehab unit. It may take 3 to 4 weeks, but he would walk out of the rehab unit. And his first response to me was, don't lie to me. And the second response was, do you mean it? I said, yes, if you work really hard, that is my goal for you, to walk out of the rehab unit.
We worked with them, and when we do it, there's something called holistic care. And what that means is we take care of the whole person. And we made sure that we addressed Cory from every aspect, from how is he going to move, to how is he and what's he going to do after to make life worth it?
It's really humbled me a lot. I'm not invincible. I could have swore I was, you know, but it turns out I'm not. So I have these, all these screws and rods in my neck holding me together. But I'm just, every single part of my life's changed. I can't really, it should probably be easier for me to tell you what hasn't, you know, so I'm just grateful.
The day Cory left, he started out in the wheelchair off the unit, and I said, whoa, 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 wait a minute. We had a deal here. You're gonna walk out. And Cory got up out of his chair, grabbed his walker, and walked all the way from his room, outside his room, downstairs to the car.
I had a great experience here at McLaren Oakland. I just want to thank them all that had something to do with this. You know, it's, you know, I wouldn't have been set down the right path without meeting them. So, thank you very much.